Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Don't jump.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Powering his way forward. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chris Olave, 33 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, this has been where a lot of people have gotten into, I'm not going to lie, against Brendan, is in this situation. And a lot of people...
They'll try and throw for it here. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
opponent. You ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. He keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. It's Fields. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
7-7, our score after one. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. And incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Fields going to run. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they get him down at the run. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quick.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no calls.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
His offense is going to be all.
And Second straight drive now here, Charles, and it ended with an interception.
I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They're running on first down.
Carry for Henry. Pushing his way through. And down inside the 15 he goes. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side. Touchdown!
Mark Andrews from 13 yards out. And the Bears are able to strike quickly back onto their
Good
lead.
field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike. When you see yourself this close to the end zone, you get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to
The
go
kickoff
once
team
more.
on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes the return
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's broken before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's got a touchdown, and he's got the first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the goal.
Right now,
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Young quarterback Charles Ready was running. I know it's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense is just winning the battle.
69 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
like we all on our grown man shit and stuff like that. I put it on autopilot so you know, so niggas don't have to trip and stuff like that, so your team can just run and stuff like that and play. You don't have to worry about like, oh, that's shit me. And just let me know. I'll take over autopilot. That's all it is. It's setting to where like so you can play your user game, make it back, you can play your team, not like.
Here's
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Olave motioning to the left. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to flip that out to the left. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the one. There's the point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
As the kicks away. And
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped at the 25.
So I figure, you know, for my people to do like I'm trying to, you know, give me a solid little 3 squad drill. So, you know, me and my boy Chris be playing, we need
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's got to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We'll return with more of the NFC Championship Game.
You know, and again, like, it'd be cool for some content, like, you know,
Ball out to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10. Playing 2K, being a 2K player.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to step up and run.
He's going to pick this one
The short pass, and it's complete.
too far.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention.
Feels like the defense was
now
tipped
you're in
off.
scramble
They knew
drill.
what was coming.
So
They knew
everyone's
what
adjusting
was
their routes,
going on.
finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Sets up.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eye
What you're
on the
hoping for, Mike, is
quarterback
that the
and see
defense
the
can't
play
react
develop
quickly
in
enough
front of you.
because the ball's
They're able
coming
to keep
out
the
so
quick
hot.
pass in front
They
of them
knew it was
and
coming,
stop it right
and
at
they
the line
end
of
up holding
scrimmage.
them to just a short game.
They'll look to throw again.
Set up to throw.
Look in the middle of the field. He's got him and complete.
He's taken down
The 32 now. Here's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the
Gets his
danger.
foot in the hands of Harvey.
Completed.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
They get the stoppage.
As they
Just
get
over
the
50
stoppage with a
seconds
little
to
over
play
50
in this
seconds to
first
go
half.
in the first half. Now second and 5.
They'll look to
Again,
throw
they'll drop
again.
to throw.
Out to his
Now a
right.
run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's going to be close. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Give him 27.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Camara. He is going nowhere. He is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 4.
Set up to throw.
Back to the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
Extra
So
point
the
now by
official upstairs
Boswell.
and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call
It's up
will
and
be
going, and it's
overturned.
now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll
This
work this
return
one
going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Henry in the middle. Yeah, we're going to get timeouts here. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, it's the field goal unit. Now we'll get a late timeout as he comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2.
They'll get together prior to the second down play.
So, yeah, you might have to do that, like D-line and just man coverage it and really.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
Extending the lead here late in the first half.
And you got to get a turnover. What happened to LT?
Boswell set to kick off.
Both teams
Boswell
ready to go
now to
once
kick
more
this one away.
as the kick's away. A return now from the 4.
Right up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
To start this drive.
Y'all should be hitting like jacked up 2003 edition. Y'all should definitely be creating highlights for niggas be screaming, and we got jacked up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I agree, because they know the stakes in this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra seconds in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The motion man is Johnson.
What you need is a turnover because you'll only be down 10.
Now a second down throw for Fields.
Here's Johnson with the reception. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
The cerebral assassin, and I'd have been like, hey, Zach trying to get this.
The run out of the gun with
It's in the attempts.
Teammate comes in, still scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, on base and scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
Avoids the turnover.
Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers,
Back to throw.
the most
Fields.
important aspect of the team offense.
This will go to Henry out wide. Shedding the tackle, and now some room.
inside the 45
yards, just shy of the 40.
Good work after the
19 yards there on the catch and
19
run.
yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways
That's
they
making
got
things
their
very
receivers open so
challenging
far,
for the
it's really
offense so
been
far.
impressive.
It's only his
Scheme,
first catch
design,
of the game.
execution.
Sometimes, Mike,
So from
it's just that
Cowboy
one play
territory
that
now,
gets
here's
you going.
first and 10
We'll see if
at
that's the
the
case here.
32-yard line.
Metcalf,
motions left. Tip carry now.
Here's a big delivery.
That's tackled a yard short of the marker. Big gain of 9 on first down.
The yard short that first
I think
down.
it's a 3-4 front. It's really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker. That's when you have success running the
From the
football.
33.
From the 33, here's second down and 1.
Here we go.
That is Ferguson in motion. In motion comes Andrews.
Now first carry here, give up the man. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone for the 19-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Chicago.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know the
Second and
Super Bowl
short.
is in
Normally, this
sight.
is a great
They
time
can't
to
believe
put
it's
the
the
ball in
second
the air
half.
and try to push the ball downfield,
Your
but
body
in
just
this case, they
go
keep it
away.
on the
He's running
ground.
with purpose
That's a
now.
similar
And that's a
effect.
heck
They
of a
pick up
run.
a good gain and a first down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the 20.
Here we go. Tonight.
Oh, here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit
Second
tired.
down
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
In motion comes Andrews.
Or you got to go down. You got to hold them.
One of the tight ends in motion, right? Play action now.
Play action, Fields. On the RPO,
his
will
left.
keep it himself.
He's going to be run out of bounds.
way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
He does have one touchdown in the game already. While this one will go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset. He didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Now receiver in motion left.
From the
Fields now to throw.
This one.
Hits him in stride.
He's
Touchdown Bears.
Touchdown Bears.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a foul down and shit like that. That was crazy. And then we got this.
Look, kickoff
Out is
team
the
is
kickoff
on the field.
unit as they run up
We're
and
back
send
to
this
it
one
as the
away.
kicks away.
Like my team.
A return coming from the 14.
Calamity feeds through. And this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And this is going to be
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. Loss of a full 6 yards.
work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and long.
To throw. This throw.
Looking left side of his hip. That's Johnson.
Well, that help's going to be a much more
That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he did.
There goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they'll take this and run. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamal. They'll give a run at that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. But he doesn't make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
31 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Trying to lead from there. No signal yet. I think he got it. He did. He's working at the 1. Camaro trying again. He has been out this all night long. As they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
And he's trying to
So
get
no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up the 4th down.
Brad, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick, being able to force a quick surrender.
Touchdown, Cowboys! From 30 yards out. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Here, Mike, you're down
Charles,
big.
fans around here, they're already talking so
no choice but to go for it here on
plans. You just
4th
can't
down,
look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would
Fingers in
sink
the
in,
air.
and it feels like
Say
every
no to
year
the
we see
extra point.
something like this,
Go for two.
especially the way they're handling it. You didn't expect this play to happen. But when you're hitting this deep in the playoffs, every team's neighbors.
To add with a 2-point conversion.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out to kick this one off. Safe kick taken at the 5.
Crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return to field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping
for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call a 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. But at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
One quarter remains for the NFC Championship Game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Deion Sanders be looking like Shiloh a lot.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Check down here for Henry. They've got it inside the 10 at the 8. For 15 and 6 on their first and goal. Normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom right at this stage of the game. You think you'd switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continue to do so.
To give you an idea how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
If he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Again, Fields. That was going to be touchdown. Justin Fields. An 8-yard touchdown. And the Bears are closing in on a Superbowlberth now as they extend the fourth quarter lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he throws it away. The Indians were a little bump fake from the defense, and they're incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got those people in front of you, it's impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be off the mark. Too far. And it's incomplete.
Nice up until that incompletion. They've done a really nice job on this drive.
They could try for some set yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing and pushing it downfield.
Which is a great way to do it. Now they find themselves in second complete. Keeping it in the air as continues down here. Or is the idea to just
this point down big? You'd have to imagine this defense is just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Touchdown, Cowboys! On the run, St. Paul, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. From 2 to again. down.
Out to pick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return.
And this return here coming in quickly. He is belted at the end of that one. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, it's still a decent amount of time left in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. You have to be feeling really good about that.
I love your observations, because I think you saw them charge out to the field, fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they're going to do it with some gusto, too.
Reinforcements coming in, so going to stop him behind the line. There's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Now that's a nice play. Get me fired up, but can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking it in the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands. Whatever it is, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand targeted in for a huge fourth-quarter stop? This is good for a first down. His second grab in this NFC Championship now. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He's taking
That was his nightmare. He tries to extend the play, totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And it leads to a big game. Even Chandler in here, the Madden maniac ain't even in here. That's what I'm saying. He just finished drafting me.
Fields throwing on 2nd and long. Fields will get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 38-yard line.
3rd down. I'm out.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here we go, son. What's right there?
Well,
Easy.
I'm commissioner, and I'm
Fields.
Going up top and looking for Andrew.
There's a man the diving catch. Nice play there as they wind up converting. 3rd and 15. So the big play gets it all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play action. Here's Fields. He completes it to Olave. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidence, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Too much confidence with a lead to throw here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the line.
You just have to tuck your
A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle.
And the Bears will open
The lead up to 26.
here in this 4th quarter.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
As they kicks away.
see over here in the pile.
This is short kick, returnable from the 13. And they'll be set
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
First and 10 now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
It's going to turn into 1st and 15.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Yeah, no, I want to run it back one more season, too.
Now they'll set it to throw.
Setting up the screen for Harvey.
And he'll be taken down. More than 2 minutes to play.
Bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided
The
affair.
NFC champion. After
even earlier, like in the group chat and in here on the Discord.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding space at the 40. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
32 yards.
On the 34 down, here's first and 10.
Able to get on in September, so realistically, that's just a month away, basically. So then he'll be back on here too.
He'll set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. This is a gain of 6.
Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the catchability of the tight end, that's Jackson. It can lead to some of the biggest gains.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
The throw here is
He's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. Yeah, the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
To the air one more time. This was a incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to
I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but
not much as a touchdown. This is going to be a touchdown. It's 2-0 to St. Brown. Do get a bit closer. They score here in the final minute of play.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point.
They'll try and throw for it. That is intercepted at the goal line.
He's got the Bears are going to take over here near the 40.
it's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations.
So the kickoff team out there one final time.
They were ready for the pass,
minute
picked it off.
as they kick it away.
You might not even have to be Aaron Donald.
This returnable from the 4. Now an
Good
opening.
looking return set up here. There he goes to the side. He might score. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch.
It's been a back
11
and
come together. Really focus on the return man. But the entire special teams unit paves the way for that
Both
score.
teams go at it.
We just pointed to this early in the edges. They had
Just like in
advantage in the
boxing,
return game,
the
and
ball
I
that
think we
hurts the
can see
most,
why.
the
They
one you
felt
didn't
their
see coming,
scheme
and that
and their
often is the
blockers
case
was
when
a
it comes
great
to special
matchup against this
teams.
kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Short kick taken just inside the 20. And
And they'll
he'll be
get him
brought
down
down
inside the
just
30
beyond
to
the
27.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was
And they
playing.
stop it
Partner,
with
they do have
22
some good
ticks
news,
left
though.
on the clock.
This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. Very nearly the fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
He'll look to
Back to throw here.
reaching for it.
And it's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a
And it's
quarterback.
going to be third
When
down.
you're trying to throw inside routes,
This is one of those
and you need to
situations
put some
that
heat
plays
on it,
directly
it
into the
helps have
hands of the
big gun.
defense because
In this case, just
they
a little
know
bit too much.
this offense has to
Now
be
they
one
face a
dimension.
third
This
and 10
has to be
after
a back. So what
back-to-back
do?
incompletions.
They bring in extra defensive backs.
They'll look
They
to throw
clog up the
again.
back end.
We'll try and do
At the end
this
of the day,
himself.
there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
He's able to get this one out of motion
Really good
midfield
effort
across
on
the
third down, just
45.
trying to make something happen.
So he got 9
well to get
yards
what he
that
got.
time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it with the 15. He
takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
The Bears will be shuffling on to the Super Bowl. They are the NFC champs.
As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.
Yeah, we got you. Don't worry. We got you in the offseason. We got you when we go through the rosters. Don't trip. Yeah, when your quarterback gonna be a little fleeter, he gonna be a little faster. A few linemen gonna be a little bit better. No, literally those 3 picks are 7, 14, 21 points, and you lost by about 22 points. I know, man. Aaron, like, this some bullshit.
It is too much. I'm looking up. I need to look for my Peter Griffin meme.
The cowboy one on the skateboard. Yeah, no, literally those 3 picks was 27 points.
And I lost by what?
27.
27?
Mm-hmm.